Let's talk about a myth that's been sold to you for decades. A myth that Republicans are the party of fiscal responsibility. It's bullshit, plain and simple. They've been coasting on Eisenhower's reputation, but let's get one thing straight. If Ike were alive today, he'd take one look at this mess and tell the GOP to shove it. Eisenhower understood something the modern GOP has completely forgotten. Hell, they've outright rejected it. Under his leadership, the top marginal tax rate was 91%. Yeah, 91 fucking percent. That wasn't just some number on a spreadsheet. It was a policy that forced corporations to actually reinvest in America. Think about it. When hoarding wealth becomes unprofitable, what do? You build. You innovate. You pay your damn workers. You strengthen the backbone of the economy, which is the working class, not CEOs or Wall Street parasites. Eisenhower wasn't scared of unions either. In fact, unions thrived during his administration. Workers had bargaining power. They could demand fair wages and decent working conditions. There weren't massive tax loopholes allowing corporations to squirrel away profits offshore or funnel them into executive bonuses. The system wasn't perfect, but it worked a hell of a lot better than what we've got now. Fast forward to the 1980s, and here comes Reagan, the so-called conservative messiah. Reagan didn't just change the game. He burned the fucking rule book. Tax cuts for the wealthy, union busting, deregulation. His policies rewired the DNA of corporate America. He handed power to the rich and told the rest of us to eat shit. Suddenly, corporations weren't investing in their workers or communities. They were obsessed with one thing: shareholder value, maximizing profits, cutting costs, and funneling billions to executives and investors while leaving the rest of us to fight over crumbs. And what did we get? Wage stagnation, economic inequality so obscene it would make a medieval lord blush. They called it trickle-down economics, but the only thing trickling down was their piss on the rest of us. Let me hit you with some hard truth. Wealth wasn't evenly distributed in Eisenhower's America because corporations were generous. It wasn't charity, it was policy. Greed wasn't profitable back then. The government made damn sure of it. But Reagan tore all that apart, and every Republican since has doubled down on his failed playbook. So when you hear Republicans preaching about fiscal responsibility, about how cutting taxes for the wealthy and deregulating corporations will somehow help you, know this: it's a fucking lie. It's always been a lie. Their policies don't unleash prosperity. They unleash greed. Unchecked, unapologetic greed. We don't need to go back to Eisenhower's exact policies, but we sure as hell need to remember the lesson. An economy isn't strong because it makes the rich richer. It's strong when it works for everyone. And right now, it's not working for most of us. The GOP can keep spouting their tired rhetoric, but the numbers don't lie. And neither will I. It's time we stop buying the myth and start demanding the truth.